Great, so we're going to do a new hair series this year, and it's going to be basically 5 styles with one haircut. So today we're going to start off with the basics of straightening. So I prepped my hair earlier after I washed it with All-in-One Milk by Devanest. Now this is great because it's got heat protection, it's a detangler, works as a shine spray. Today I'm going to be using the Mood Straightening Spray by R & Co to pop through to help aid the straightening. You'll need trusty tail comb, a couple of sectioning clips. We quite like the crocodile clips because they hold quite a bit of hair. Straightening iron. Now I'm using the wide only because I prefer when I curl my hair to have quite sort of chunky curls. So it still works well with a normal iron. And then we'll be finishing off with the O&M Frizzy Logic. Excellent, so should we get started? So I'm going to start by sectioning my hair, just splitting it down the middle. I'm just going to work up side by side. Now depending on how thick, curly and how straight you want your hair, you can either do section by section spraying or you can spray your whole head and then comb it in. Now the key to doing great straight hair is not to be pulling it dead straight. So you actually would like to be doing a slight C shape. So that's a bit exaggerated, but that's the shape that we're going for. So that way you get the real polish on the ends, but you're still getting a bit more of a bend rather than that dead straight hair. So you just want to work up section by section. Spraying as you go, if you've decided to do it this way. Now, if you're hard to straighten bits around your hairline, instead of working your sections up this way, just take your section and bring it forward. Another great hack is when doing your front sections, rather than parting them or straightening them to the side, is actually to bring them forward. And again, just doing the exaggerated C shape that I was telling you about before just gives a really lovely bend. Now when you're straightening, don't need to hold the straightening iron to dear life. You can just hold either ends because it's still got enough heat running through the plates without you sort of gripping too tightly. So once you've done those sections, and if you're finding that you've still got a bit more kink or curl, just take this top section over your parting much finer. And then that way you can get in to the roots just that little bit closer. So after you've done both sides and you're happy with how straight your hair is, what I like to do is just grab the ends and just briefly go over them again, just to make sure you've got a really lovely polish on them. So before you sort of tuck it behind your ears, start putting a lot of product in, just let it cool for a minute, and that will just help keep this shine, smoothness in your hair. So think about when you style your hair that your best way to get your hair to stay long in its style for longest is from going wet to dry or from hot to cold. So you can imagine how hot your straightening irons are. So you just want to let it go cold. Doesn't take too long, only a couple of minutes, maybe not even that. And after you finish running through the irons, then finish with your product. As I said, I like to use Frizzy Logic. It smells amazing, beautiful shine. Run it through your hands. Try and distribute most of it through your mid-lengths and ends, and then whatever's left over, you can go through your roots. Lovely, so there you go. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me straighten my hair. Hope that's taught you a few tips and tricks. But yeah, hope you love it.